Alrighty, come on in. Today we're talking about how to get free funding for your startups. So this is for all of you all that have been asking about your new idea, your new innovation, your new business. I'm going to tell you how to get free funding for your startup today. Now come on in. Do let me know. I want to make sure that you can see me and can hear me. So just let me know. Let me just double check with my team. And then we can get on moving. Okay, so as always, do hit the thumbs up button. Do make sure you are subscribed if you're not already. Do leave questions in the comments so we know we can make sure that we follow up after the show and answer any questions that you have. We will always do leave resources as well. I do see you all coming in. Again, for those of you tuning in, can you hear me and can you see me? Awesome. Okay. So are you all startups? If you're a startup, if you're a new business, or if you have an idea and you're trying to start a business, please do let me know in the comments so I know who you are, so I can recognize you. Do share out this broadcast, right? Do share out this video wherever you're tuning in from. Do share this channel because there's so many startups. I mean, I think half of you that watch my videos are startups or just started a business in the recent months. So first, I just want to just give a shout out to you all, just congratulating you, because I don't know if you know what an accomplishment that is to be able to start a business in the midst of a pandemic. Okay, let's clap for everybody that was able to start a business in the midst of a pandemic. Okay, while there are businesses that are closing down their doors, you are opening your doors. So I just want to give you a big hand clap for that. You will see resources that we will drop inside the description. Okay, clickable links. We will also be providing them in the comments. And you will see, scrolling across the screen, you should see my latest digital product offering that so many of you all have already gotten. It's the winning grant application cheat sheet and checklist. So as I go through all of these numerous ways to get free money for your business, that cheat sheet is all of my insider tips and tricks that I use to get free money for my business, that I've used to help over 1,000 entrepreneurs and small business secure over $1 million in free funding for their business. So you definitely want to pick that up if you haven't already. If you have, just let me know in the comments that you have used it, and let me know if you've used it to start applying for grants, because there is free money with your name on it. Okay. So this is the time. There are opportunities unlike any other right now. So definitely stay to the end. All of this information, you can keep this, bookmark it, save it for reference in the future as you move forward with the startup and development of your business. Okay. So there's so many ways to get free money, but the ones that I'm going to focus on today are, to me, the best ways to get free money for your business, whether it's right now or in the future. Okay. So the first one that I want to talk about are accelerator programs. You may have heard of accelerator programs. There's a lot of them out there. These are really programs that are geared towards developing companies and providing you mentorship. That is something that a lot of entrepreneurs and business owners lack. That is one of the most important things that we all need in business. This is a way for you to accelerate your growth. Right? That means getting where you want to be, achieving your goals faster, right? It means avoiding all of those pitfalls that some of us, it took us 3, 4, and 5 years to overcome in our business to get where we wanted to be. That is the point of an accelerator program. And they can be so beneficial to your business. They can last a few weeks, a few months, or even more than a year, just depending on the program and how intense it is. You may call it an intensive. That means you're really dedicated. You have a dedicated team of experts that are there to really help you every step of the way to become stable, self-sufficient in your business, right? So they usually companies use these accelerators in the startup phase of their business. And moving beyond the startup phase. So you definitely want to move beyond the startup phase in years, in capacity, and in revenue growth in your business. So those are some of the ways. I want to mention that all of these programs that I'm talking about today, you can find them, right, list of them on our website in our grant tracker. You can go to www.shebosstalk.com, or you can click the tracker link that we will be providing for you. Okay. So that's going to be really important. So those are accelerator programs. Individuals can host accelerator programs. Companies can offer accelerator programs that can benefit you. There's a lot that have been offered. And a lot of times too, they may have those and they are accompanied by pitch competitions, or there's an opportunity for you to get free money for your business, or they may offer the accelerator for free, right? For a certain period of time. So not all accelerators are free. Usually there's a fee to get in the program, but there may be a sponsor for the accelerator program, or with that program, they will be offering free money for your business. Okay, either way, can be very valuable to your business. I'm always, mindful to tell entrepreneurs and small business owners that you have to be intentional and proactive, and you have to be willing to invest in your business. And when you invest, you're always looking at what is the rate of return that you're going to get on your business. Is what you're investing, you have to assess that. What is going to be that outcome? So if you're investing $500 in a program and it's going to get you $100,000, you have to then ask yourself, is it worth it? Is investing that $500 worth you getting $100,000, $500,000 on the other side for your business? That's what an accelerator program is, but there is definitely an opportunity to get free money there. Similar to accelerator programs are what you call incubators. Okay. Usually accelerators can be either in person or virtual, or both. Okay, a combination of the two. Incubators are companies, it could be nonprofit or for-profit companies that also help develop entrepreneurs and business owners at the startup phase, and even after that, develop your business. Usually it's like a one-stop shop. You may see them like in your local area. Like we have a government agency that is a part of the SBA, which is the Small Business Administration. It is the Small Business Development Centers. There should be one everywhere locally in your local geographic area. Again, that's a Small Business Development Center. It's really an incubator, right? So they have experts on staff, and they're free. Their services are free. They help you from anything from developing your financials to developing your business plan, your marketing strategy. So the incubators may provide office space, which often they do, or a research area. They may have an innovation center that's attached to the incubator. So there's a lot of programs out here. I like this. So I would encourage you to search in your local geographic area. You can use those alerts, Google alerts that I always talk about, to search accelerator programs and incubators in your local area to learn more about what is available for you locally. So there's a lot of resources oftentimes we don't know about that are right in our back door, right at our back door. And I want to make sure that you get, make sure that you get access to those, but definitely connect with the small business development centers in your local area, even if that's a starting point to get access to other programs in your area. Also, like SCORE is a program of mentors that offer free mentorship for your business. So when we talk about free funding, it's not always tangible, something that someone's going to deposit into your bank account. It can just be monies, right, or allocated to you in the form of other things. So like a program or marketing materials, anything that is going to support you in empowering your business. So again, those are incubators, okay? And they may be regional incubators. They may be in your city. They may be a county incubator. So again, look at those. Okay, if you have any questions, just drop them in the comments and I will circle back on those. Angel investors. So you may have heard of like venture capitalists, right? Venture capital firms. If you've heard of Shark Tank, which I'll be talking about in a minute. This is when there are firms that invest in your business, usually for a percentage of your company, some equity in your company, right? So that means your company has value. You want to be constantly making sure that you are positioning your business where it is of value. There's been so many businesses that have been bought or sold their business, right? So at various stages, and especially like in the startup phase where they have sold their business and they moved on to start another business. But there are people, organizations, companies that may want to invest in your business. This is an opportunity for you to get free money for your business because they're investing in you at a time when you are at your highest level of risk, which is why so many startups struggle to get financing, right? How many have tried to get loans for your business and had a hard time getting a loan? Because there are so few loans that are available for startups for that reason, because you are considered high risk. You have not really taken or had the time to prove yourself, right? Your business model, you have to be able to prove that. You have to be able to prove that you are a sustainable business model. You have to be able to show that you're able to make money in your business. And oftentimes when you're a startup, you may not be able to do that. So it's very hard to be able to get a business loan a lot of times from traditional banking institutions. So this is where you can have angel investors. Angel investors are just anyone that invests in entrepreneurs, right? This could be a family member for that matter. This could be one of your friends or peers. And so there's so many ways that you can use angel investors. Like I'm actually starting an investment group for women in which we will be investing in women owned businesses. I think that is so important because minority and women-owned businesses really lack getting access to venture capital. Okay, although we are leading in entrepreneurship as women, we are at the low end of even getting any venture capital. We struggle to, like I said, to get those loans. So it's important to have people, right, that are like us, that understand our business and want to invest in us, that believe in what we're trying to do and the missions that we're trying to put out in the world. So angel investors can do that, right? So there, you may even be able to find angel investor groups on Facebook or LinkedIn. So there's a lot of online groups for all types of interests, right? And so there's maybe someone that wants to invest in what you're doing in your business. I'm always asking about, especially women businesses, what women businesses are out there and who's looking for an investors, because a lot of time us as bootstrap entrepreneurs and business owners, we're using our own money, right? And something what may seem as small as a $500, $1,000 investment, it can be huge to a business. Most of us don't need $1 million for a business. We're just looking like, can somebody give me, can I get $500, $1,000, maybe $5,000 for my business? And that's something that is reasonable, right? That angel investors are not necessarily millionaires. They're your everyday people that just believe in entrepreneurship and are a lot of times entrepreneurs themselves or have been entrepreneurs or business owners in the past. So angel investing, like all of you all here that are watching, and I see you, there's nothing preventing you from getting together. This is all about networking and collaboration and creating an investment group where we invest in each other. It can be so simple. A lot of times we make things more complicated than they can be, where everybody pulls into the pot, right? $5 a month or $10 a month or $20 a month. that adds up very quickly, and you'll be amazed at what you can accomplish and how many businesses you can help by doing that, right? So it's definitely possible. So again, those are angel investors, and a lot of times this is what is being used to be able to support businesses at the earliest stages of the business when it's very hard to secure loans for your business. Okay. So one of the other free funding opportunities that I wanted to discuss today is crowdfunding. Okay, crowdfunding is basically the use of small amounts of capital from a large number of individuals to finance a new business venture. Okay, and so you probably heard of Gofundme. If you've heard of Gofundme, let me know. Yes, you should not be ashamed to start a GoFundMe campaign. Okay, so that is one. There's numerous crowdfunding platforms. GoFundMe is one of the most popular, most known platforms for crowdfunding. People that don't even know you. It's all about having a compelling story, right? Being able to share your need and what you're looking for, and letting people know that you want help and support for your new business idea, your new business venture. People every day, believe it or not, are looking for new people to invest in, or new people to just help because they just want to help. So crowdfunding is a great way to do that. You probably supported someone else in their crowdfunding campaign because you can use them for a number of different reasons, right? And so why not your business? And so during COVID-19, GoFundMe actually has special campaigns for small businesses, and they were offering a $500 match for your campaign as long as your campaign reached $500, they would match it another $500. So that's what I did when I launched the She Boss Up Grant Fund. I did it through GoFundMe. And I set it up and followed their instructions and guidelines. So I made sure that I would be able to receive the match. So once I reached that 500, I met all the requirements. I set up my bank account. I selected I think a sponsor, whoever the money was going to, and then I submitted that. Then that qualified me for that extra $500. So it turned that $500 into $1,000, right? And so this fund was put into place to help other women entrepreneurs get grant money for their business. So that's an example of a crowdfunding campaign that you can start to get money for your business, right? Or your new idea or your new innovation. It's a great way to do it. Now, Kickstarter, you may have heard of Kickstarter, a Kickstarter campaign. That's another platform that is a crowdfunding platform that you can utilize and put your business up there. Just check the eligibility requirements. I Fund Women is another very well-known crowdfunding platform. As you can see, I Fund Women means that it is a crowdfunding platform specifically for women, because we know that women are really lack access to capital and funding. And so the founder wanted to be, one of the ones to affect change and help women get access to the capital they need to start and grow their businesses. So that is a crowdfunding campaign. I actually have a campaign on their website. I'm actually part of their membership program, and I'm part of the I Fund Women of Color that was launched earlier this year, I think soon after the pandemic hit. And so they have a number of different partners, just like GoFundMe, just like Kickstarter, right? People that just want to help, people that just want to help entrepreneurs, and then they have partners. So I Fund Women has partnered with they partner with Dove. They partner with Caress because they have a grant. So on top of the crowdfund, you have a campaign. They provide mentorship to help you with your crowdfunding campaign. They give you resources. They have group networking. So there's a lot of extra benefits that come with some of these platforms. And then you're in a community of your peers who are just like you. I mean, that is such a great benefit to have. And on top of that, they partner to be able to provide grants, right? So whether they match you or they offer you grants as part of the program, iFundWomen has done that many times. They've had many grants that they have offered to their members that are part of their platform. So if you're a woman, I highly recommend that you look into iFundWomen. And that is a crowdfund platform, and they also offer grants, and then you have a universal grant application, so that when you fill out that grant application, that will qualify you for other grants without you having to apply for 10 or 20 grants. They will just continue to utilize that one. So again, those are crowdfunding platforms, and those are just a few of the many that are out there. So don't be ashamed or think, oh, I can't ask people for money, or I don't listen to what other people may say. People do GoFundMe campaigns all the time. It is a normal way to raise money for your business. You can search other campaigns, see what other campaigns are out there similar to what you want to do, and pick up on those that are really successful and see what did they do. What images are they using, what videos, what story are they telling. You have a story, a powerful one, and you have to have a story that compels people to want to give you money. And so that is one of the ways that you can do that. Okay, just a reminder, all of, if you're just coming in, all of these opportunities to get free money that I'm talking about, you can utilize the resources that we're putting in the description and in the comments. The cheat sheet and checklist is scrolling across the screen. Do make sure you pick that up, because no matter which form, which option that you may choose, and I think you can use every single one that I'm going to walk through today at some point in time for your business. The information I'm providing you in the cheat sheet and checklist, the grant cheat sheet and checklist, is going to help you with that process, because every single one of these, whether it's an accelerator, the incubator, right? Whether it's crowdfunding, you have to apply. You have to apply. And you having this cheat sheet, you will know how to apply. You will know what they're looking for when you apply for these programs, and how to stand out amongst the hundreds and possibly thousands of other people that you are competing with to get access to these programs, to get free money for your business. Okay. So that's going to be essential for you to have that. And again, our grant tracker, our relief and grant tracker, is also available as free online tool that we update every single week with new grants, new programs that are available to you as an entrepreneur business owner to get free money for your business. And so again, many of you say you can't find startup money. There's a lot of COVID money, but understand that even in the midst of COVID, there are so many people, organizations, companies, foundations that are looking to support small business and innovative ideas because of COVID. Because of COVID, a number of businesses have been able to pivot, or they closed and they started a new business because they provided a solution to a problem that resulted due to COVID. A lot is surrounding like the PPE equipment, right? Being able to manufacture more protective equipment to keep people safe. So there's a lot of money going out for businesses that are focusing on PPE equipment, or coming up with new technology, or just different things in this day. So this is something that you really need to think about, is that there is money out there, and it may be a COVID grant. And just because it says COVID doesn't mean it's for a business that's been in business for a long time. Always check the eligibility requirements, and it will tell you if you qualify for a particular program funding opportunity. But there's definitely money out here for you and your startup. Google just had one for Black founder startups, and awarded over 100 million, not 100 million, but 100,000, 50,000 and 100,000 to 75 or 76 Black startups during COVID. So there's free money out there for you and your startup. If they got it, you can get it too. Okay. So I told you about GoFundMe, I Fund Women, Kickstarter. There are other ones you can search, and again, use Google Alerts to search for different things like this terms, and it will notify you. It will send you an email with information that you need to help you in your search. It will keep you on alert of these new things that pop up. Now I want to talk about grants. Okay, so grants is free money. These are non-repayable funds or products, right? So it's not always in the form of tangible money. They may give you, like Facebook did, they gave ad credits. Google had a grant, multi-million-dollar grant, where they gave everyone on their ad platform grants in the form of credits. Okay. Yelp, I believe, did the same thing. So, but grants is non-repayable. That means it's not a loan. You don't have to pay it back. It's free to you for you to use for whatever purpose that it was intended. Okay. So that's important to understand with the grants. There are so many out here. There are a whole long list, hundreds of them on our grant tracker that are available, that are offered by so many in so many different capacities. I always mention that there are a lot at your city, your county, and your state government. There's grants also at the federal level. Okay. Individuals have grants, companies, organizations, nonprofits, foundations. So there's grants everywhere. And there's so many grants coming out that have already come out, but we're about to be flooded with so many more opportunities that I'm talking to you about today. They're flooding small business with money because they know how important we are to the economy. They know how much that we have been suffering due to the pandemic, which is no fault of our own. And so they know that in order for us to get even close to back where we were pre-pandemic, they have to help small businesses become whole. And how do you do that? You need money. So if you close, you need money to reopen. Okay. If you lost clients, you need money to gain clients. You need money for marketing so you can be more visible. You need money for technology so you can be virtual if you were used to being in person. A lot of us have had to pivot and go virtual. And if we were part-time virtual, now most of us are full-time virtual. Right? So there is free money out there in the form of grants for your business. This is free money. We talked about the PPP program. These are federal programs that was a loan, 100% forgiveness. Anytime it says forgiveness, that means at the end of the program, when you satisfy all requirements, it is free. There's nothing you have to pay back when you meet those requirements. So if you receive PPP and it's time for you, and you used it within the 8 to 24 weeks, and it's time for you to get forgiveness, submit your forgiveness application. We have a video on how to easily get your grant 100% forgiveness to submit your application. It is a one-pager for any of those that had received funding 50,000 or less. It is so easy to go ahead and submit your forgiveness application to your lender. Okay. We know that the SBA also had another popular program called the Economic Injury Disaster Loan Program, which also came with a grant, a $10,000 grant, in which they were giving out $1,000 per employee. Okay. So some of us received the money, some of us are still waiting on the money, but we're fighting to get our full $10,000 grant. Those are federal programs. Your state, most every state in the U.S. is every state in the U.S. was given billions of dollars through the CARES Act. And part of those dollars are being allocated to small business. Okay. And the states have a certain period of time to spend that money, or else it goes back to the federal government. So if your state government, the state of Ohio, the state of California, the state of Florida has either already rolled out a grant program, have multiple rounds after they launch, or they are about to launch a program. So you could check our grant tracker to see if your state is listed on there for a program. If it's not, that does not mean that there's not a program in your state. It just means we have not found that they have rolled out the state program. Okay, so you may have a county program, you may have a city program, or you may have a number of different people, organizations, or companies in your local geographic area that have launched grant programs for entrepreneurs and small businesses of all kinds. So it's important for you to be intentional to use our grant tracker, bookmark it, so that you can use it to make sure that you're on top of every grant as it becomes available, because all of this free money is time sensitive, right? It doesn't matter whether it's an accelerator, an incubator. There are periods of times that they open up applications and you have a certain amount of time to get your application in before they close it. These are not open indefinitely. Okay, so it's upon you to take action quickly. Take action now, right? So get your grant, your winning grant application cheat sheet. So you make sure you have that, so you know in advance of any grant dropping what you need to do. What does it take to apply for these grants? What does it take to be eligible? What does it take to win them? So this cheat sheet is going to help you increase your chances of winning. Now, I can't guarantee that you're going to win, right? Because I don't know what you're doing. I don't know if you're being proactive or taking initiatives or filling it out right or doing it on time. What I can tell you is what I've been able to accomplish as far as getting grants. And you have everything that I have done to win grants and everything that I have done to help other entrepreneurs and small business owners that have won grants. And they're winning them. And some of them are right here with you watching this video. And if you have won a grant, please do let us know in the comments. We definitely want to congratulate you. I will be having a guest on next week. She's one of our viewers, and she won 2 grants recently. So I want her to share her story. Why? Because our stories are important. It lets us know that it is possible for us. Don't think that it's possible for everyone else and it's not possible for you. If I was able to get a grant, you can too. If I'm able to get free money for my business, there's nothing stopping you from getting free money for your business. There is a grant with your name on it. Every single person is watching right now. I don't care if you're male, female, if you're in the US or if you're overseas. If you're a minority, if you have employees, if you don't, if you have a brick and mortar or you work from home, it doesn't matter. There is a grant out there for you. If you're a new startup or you've been in business for 10 or 20 years, there is a grant for you. But all of you startups, there's money for you. So grants are out there. Go get them. And they're on our tracker, on our grant tracker. And they may not say grants for startups. You will know by the eligibility requirements, okay? So some will say you have to be in business a year, but some won't have that stipulation at all. And some will say that this is for startups or we're looking for new ideas. I'm about to talk about pitch competitions in a minute, which is more free money. There's a one specifically for startups. So I'm going to talk about that now. So we did a video here with Precious, the Killer Pitch Master Williams, a few weeks back, and it was amazing. So if you have not seen that video, go back and watch that video because it's going to give you all the tips and tricks on what you need to do to pitch your business to get free money. Pitch competitions are one of the main ways, the best ways to get money for your business. Not only for your business, for startup businesses. They're always having pitch competitions, right? Walmart just had a pitch competition. Lowe's just recently had a pitch competition that they opened up to get products. So if you're a product producer and you're trying to get your products on Target shelves, Walmart shelves, Lowe's shelves, they are having pitch competitions so that you can pitch your business to get your products on their shelves. That is going to help you get your business out there, get more exposure, visibility, and get those larger contracts. right? Long-term deals for your business in the form of pitch competitions. They bring great visibility to your business that you may not have otherwise been able to get. And understand that visibility is money. Exposure is money. So I want you to think differently about your business and being visible and even applying for these programs, even if you don't win, is getting you visibility and exposure for your business. Your job is to get money for your business, and it's also your job to let people know that you have a business. I don't care how great you are. If nobody knows about you, there's no way that you can grow your business. There's no way it's going to be hard for you to make money in your business. You have to be visible and get exposure. And these ways that I'm talking about, applying for grants, pitch competitions, that's why they ask you for your photo. Why? Because they want to promote you. They want to promote the fact that they had a grant, right? And they want to promote you as the awardee of the grant. And they're doing press releases. They have news write-ups on you. They're putting you, showcasing you on their websites and in their newsletters. That is more exposure, more opportunity for people to know about your business. Visibility is money. So pitch competitions, again, these are competitions where contestants or you applicants have limited time to present your business idea in front of an audience and a panel of judges. They have in-person pitch competitions, and we see due to COVID, most of these pitch competitions have been made virtual. Now, I just applied for one last week, and I'm going to give them my dates today after this video for my meeting. So I have, this is a local pitch competition for $2,500 that I can win. And all the applicants, whether I win or not, I get to go home with $500. So this is a great, pitch competitions are great opportunities. They want to know your idea. They want the next best idea. And that's you, that's your startup. So pitch competitions, one locally here, there's $2,500. So I received a notification yesterday about another pitch competition here locally for $10,000 through the Urban League. So again, check out the grant tracker. I give you insight on tips, organizations that are the place to go for free money, that are giving away free money, grants and otherwise, pitch competitions. Urban League is one of those. So they help minority businesses, right? And so they have a minority business assistance center arm to them, but they're offering $10,000 in the form of a pitch competition. So both of these will be virtual. They will not be in person. I'm actually glad about that. So I don't have to travel, because sometimes you may have to travel. With grants or pitch competitions or any other funding, there's multiple steps in the process, right? So these are two that I'm currently working on and I'm pitching to get free money for my business. Okay, so that's going to be very important. We have pitch competitions on the grant tracker. There's one called, I believe it's called the Mom Boss. It is for women startups. Women startups. For you to pitch your business to get $5,000, $10,000. They also have a lot of these locally, but they also have nationally and global. There is a vegan summit that is coming up, in which if you have a vegan business, you can pitch your vegan business. That is a global pitch competition that you can enter. So here's the thing. You have to show up with confidence. You have to be bold. Okay? You have to know that you are qualified in any of these things that you will be applying for. So no, you have to show up with confidence. You have to know who you are. You have to know what your business is and what your business brings to the table. And you have to be willing and ready to talk about it. You have to be ready and willing to write about it. And you have to show up online as what you say on paper, because they're searching you. You are an open book. It doesn't matter which one of these programs that you're applying for. So you have to know that, okay? You have to have that mindset that I'm going after this and I'm going to get it. Forget about it if you're going to have the mindset that you're not qualified and you won't get it. Because if you believe that, you won't get it. You have to believe in yourself. And I say this because so many don't. And I have to tell you that you need to believe in yourself, because you deserve this money as anybody else. I don't care what your business is. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what happened to you. You deserve money, as everybody that is watching deserves money for their business. But it's not going to be handed to you. You have to go after it. And a lot of times you have to fight for it. Okay? So pitch competitions are a great way to get money for your business. There's pitch competitions listed on our grant tracker. I search them out all the time. So as I find them, national ones or global ones, I add them. If any grants or pitch or incubators, accelerators are local to your area, I do not include those because there are just too many of them. I give you tips on to where to find them in your local area, so you can go after those. Don't miss the opportunity to get this free money that is available. And lastly, I want to talk about scholarships and fellowships, because scholarships and fellowships are free money. You know, scholarships are for educational purposes, right? And even before I say that, more colleges and universities are actually getting on board investing in entrepreneurs and small business owners. They're starting up programs. They're starting their own venture capital firms. So really stay in tune with that, and giving away grants, colleges and universities, pitch competitions, colleges and universities, and scholarships, which is free money for education. So this is business education. So again, this is more money for your business. Fellowships are for those that already have degrees like myself. So if you're pursuing advanced degrees like your doctorate, right? A lot of these are research degrees that require a lot of research, right? So if you need more education for your business, there are scholarships out there, right? There's one that I'm going to be applying for, a program that is offering $50,000 in scholarship money and $50,000 for marketing, right? So understand, you may get free money in a number of different ways. So be open to all of those different ways into which you can get free money for your business. So even if it's marketing that I don't have to pay for, I don't have to come out of my budget to pay for, I'm all for it. Just like the Facebook grant that we applied for. The grant is a 2-part grant. One is tangible cash, and the other one is in the form of ad credits. And I said, I want the ad credits. Who does ads? Do you do Google ads, Facebook ads, run ads for your business? Okay. Digital marketing is so important. So if there is a program offering free money in the form of marketing, digital marketing for my business, I'm all on it. Because that's what we need right now. Every business needs marketing, needs more visibility in the digital space. So again, just be open-minded to the types of funding that will be available to help support you in your business at whatever stage of business that you're in. But education is really important, because entrepreneurs and business owners, we're lifelong learners. And we a lot of times get into business, but we don't know how to run our business. We don't have the business acumen. And it doesn't matter how much you know in your business, there's always something new to learn. And so there's programs out there to really help you do that and give you free money to get an education, whether it's a certification, right? Like I just did that. I signed up to get certified in women's entrepreneurship. I'm getting that. That's valued at over $3,000. And I get a free scholarship to get that certification that starts at the first quarter of 2021. So again, there are so many ways to get free money for your business. So let me just recap these for you. These are all ones that I outlined here in this video. If you're just tuning in, go back. You can replay this anytime. You can use all the resources that we have that I'll recap as well before I close out. But again, the accelerator programs that you can find, you can Google them. They're on the grant tracker. Scroll to the bottom. Okay, so once you go to our grant tracker, you will see, you just scroll down. It's long, right? Because it has so many grants and things, and I have resources and I have videos on there. I have testimonials of entrepreneurs and business owners that we have helped. Then you have your federal programs. Then after that, there are the state programs that we list out, the state grants, right? And pitch competitions. Then the list has spotlights the national pitch and grant and other opportunities. And at the bottom are additional resources. You want to click on the one, there's one that says startups. There's one that says startups. And you click on that, it would give you an expanded Excel spreadsheet with other startup funding opportunities. And a major funder of grant and other opportunities is the federal government. The federal government has programs that are available. They have grants, grants.gov, okay, is one that you can go to seek out grants. And they have other programs like the SBIR program and the STTR program, which really sponsors innovation in the government space. The government sponsors innovation. They want to support small business owners. But know that if you are seeking a grant or to work with the federal government, there are certain requirements that you must fulfill in order to even qualify at that level. Okay, so start with the grant cheat sheet. If you want to know how to get grants and get certified and get contracts at the federal level, you should pick up my minority business certification, women business certification training that I have available as well. That is going to, whether you're a small business, veteran business, any special classification that can qualify for set-asides in the government space, that's a training you definitely want to make sure that you have and watch, and then take the steps to get certified, whether it's small business, women-owned business, minority business, veteran business, LGBT business. There's billions available. We also have a video on that. I did a interview with Kawana Dyson. She is the contracting expert with the federal government. So again, it's the same process if you want to qualify your business to get grants at the federal level. Okay, so that's going to be important for you as well. So again, accelerator programs, incubator programs, angel investors, regular people, everyday people, right, that want to invest in entrepreneurship, your crowdfunding platforms like Gofundme, I Fund Women, Kickstarter campaigns, create a campaign, take some training on how to execute a successful campaign and go ahead and get that money. Grants, and more free money for your business. They're all over the place. We're about to be flooded with more free money. I just did a video on the Small Business Lifeline Act. If you have not watched that video, go see that video. It outlines what is being proposed in Congress. It has a lot of co-sponsors. It is almost identical to the HEROES Act 2.0 that is currently being negotiated by Congress as our next stimulus package right now. There is so much money that's about to come. You want to make sure that you're ready. You can't be getting ready. You have to be ready. And utilizing our tools is going to help you do that. And so pitch competitions and then scholarships and fellowships, again, are your best ways to get free money for your business. And if you have any questions, as always, please drop them in the comments. I always circle back. The resources, we'll be providing those to you. If for some reason you don't see them, just let me know, and I will make sure that you get access to them. Again, the winning grant application cheat sheet and checklist, everybody needs to get it if you don't already have it. the relief and grant tracker, which is our free online tool on our website at www.shebosstalk.com, is easily accessible. Bookmark it and use that as well. I'm also providing you with Bad Bitches and Power Pitches. Is a book and a workbook that you can purchase. Is on Amazon. Again, one of my friends and peers, Precious, the Killer Pitch Master Williams. She is the author of that book. She is the master at pitching. So we talked about pitching your business, whether you're pitching by writing a grant application or pitching verbally, telling someone about your business and why they should give you money. All of us have to learn how to become a master at pitching ourselves and our business if we want to get money for our business, for our missions, and for our causes. Okay, so I'm going to make sure you have access to that book, very affordable. Again, you have to be willing to invest in yourself. If you want money, if you want thousands of dollars, be ready to invest something in your business. You are the CEO of your business. Okay? Get to know your business and get to the point where you can tell other people with confidence and boldness and excitement about who you are and what your business is and what you do and how you're going to change the world and how your product or how your service solves somebody's problem, because it does solve a problem for someone. So your business is important. And we all need money for our business. So I want you all to go out and get your money. Again, make sure you do give this a thumbs up. We want as many people to see this. Do subscribe and do share out this video and tag someone else that you have peers that's starting a business. They have an idea or they're challenged to get money for their business. Share our resources and information with them. That means you with that small act, you're making a big impact on someone else's business. And we're all in this together. That's what we have to do, is work together. If we want to rise and thrive during this time, that's what it's going to take. Okay. So, I wish you all amazing success. Go out there, get your money. And as you get it, come back and report. I'm happy to spotlight you. We want to celebrate and congratulate you and your efforts and you taking action and initiative in your business to get that money for yourselves. It's out there, billions of dollars. And more is on the way. And as I find out about it, I will bring it to you. So you definitely want to stay connected to our network, to our family here, the She Boss Talk family. We're so happy to have you here. So happy that you tuned in today. Again, we'll make sure you have all the resources available to you. If you have any questions, I'll circle back later. Continue to be the boss with amplified impact. You all stay safe and stay in good health. Have a wonderful day.